Hello student, I have explained the lesson 1 in earlier videos. Today I am dictating you question answer of this lesson. Question number 1. Which century have been chosen as the start and end of the medieval period? The 8th to the 18th century is regarded as the medieval period of India. Question number 2. Why is the medieval period synonymous with Muslim rule in India? The medieval period synonymous with Muslim rule in India because during this period these were a number of invasions from Central Asia by the Muslim, the Turk, Afghan and the Mughals. These invaders conquered large part of India under their reign. The Islamic custom influenced political, economic, social and cultural life in India. Question number 3. Name the two main sources of information available. Information about any period is available from two main sources, that is archaeological sources and literary sources. Question number 4. What do you understand by travelers? Court historians focused only on the king, his family and war in order to find out about the life of ordinary people. The books written by foreign travelers or letters. Exchange between foreign officials are quite useful. The account of traders, pilgrims and royal ambassadors also give us an idea about the life of the people in those times. It gives information about the geography of India. Question number 5. Who wrote Prithviraj Rasu? Chand Bardai wrote Prithviraj Rasu. B part आपका answer these question in detail. Question number 1. What were the important kingdoms that flourished during the medieval period in India? The Pal, Pratihar, Rashtrakoot, Chol and the Rajput were the important kingdom that flourished during the medieval period in India. Question number 2. Describe any four major historical development in India during the medieval period. इसमें आप पेज नंबर 6 पे देखिए, आपका 4 पॉइंट्स दिया हुआ है हिस्टोरिकल डेवलपमेंट ड्यूरिंग मिडिल पीरियड इन इंडिया. फर्स्ट, there was greater contact between people of India and other part of the world due to trade links. India borrowed many traditions from the culture of these people. Point 2. The invasion by Muslim led to the growth of the mixed culture in India. There was interaction between North and South India and the Hindus and Muslims. An Indian culture developed which was above regional and caste differences. Point 3. The Muslim dynasties provided a stable rule to the country. This led to an increase in trade and rapid economic growth. Point 4. Islam spread in India during the medieval period. The Bhakti and Sufi movement spread the message of devotion to God and kindness to all human beings. Next question. Question number 3. Discuss some archaeological sources available for the study of the medieval period. Question. The archaeological sources of this period are temples, mosques, forts, palaces, tombs, coins, tools, utensils, inscriptions, weapons, ornaments, and paintings. They give us an idea of the social art, political, and economic history of the time. Question number 4. What is difference between an autobiography and biography? See page number 8. Autobiographies and biographies. Autobiographies, there are the self-written account of some important kings of those times. Among some important autobiographies are Fatuh-e-Tez, Firoz Shah by Firoz Shah Tughlaq, Babar-Nama by Babar, Tughlaq-e-Jahangir biographies. These were the accounts of the king's life written by court writers. Some important biographies of medieval period are Akbarnama with Aine Akbari by Abul Fazl, which describe the events of Akbar's reign. Second, Prithviraj Rasu by Chandravardai, which describe the life and adventures of Prithviraj Chauhan. Third, Humayun Nama by Gulbadan Begum, which gives information about the reign of Humayun. Next question. How the travelers and important literacy sources. See page number 9. Court historians focused only on the king, his family and wars. In order to find out about the life of ordinary people, the book written by foreign traveler or letters exchanged between foreign officials are quite useful. The account of traders, pilgrims, and royal ambassador also give us an idea about the life of the people in those times. Since they were just visitors, they could even write the unpleasant truth about society and prevalent practices. But we must remember that they were informed a different culture. Hence, they did not understand our culture well, and their judgment could not be trusted blindly. Next question. Who wrote these books? Name them. Rajtarangi Kalhan, Baburnama, Babur, Tariq Firuz Shahi, Ziauddin Bairani, Tughlaqnama, Amir Khusro, Akbarnama, Abul Fazl, Humayunama, Gulbadan Begum, Rihla, Ibn Battuta, Tahqiq Milali Hind, Al-Baruni. Children, all work done. Note in your class of copy.